Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of LOB Cast Wrestling. I'm the voice of reason, Dave Stevens, and this is my tag team partner, the man of the hour, the Tower of Power, Lee Hazel.
Hello Dave, how are you?
I'm good, fantastic. Today's episode is just going to be Revolution, more Revolution, I think.
There was 13 matches on the card, so I don't think we're going to have time
stick
to
around.
talk about
We're going to talk about Revolution. We'll start with the main event. So for you impatient people, but if you stick around to the end, we'll probably give our thoughts on MyAEW, the new AEW streaming service, because me and Lee have both signed up to that shiznit.
Absolutely.
So we will give you our honest opinions if you stick around.
Yep. Right.
Well, should we start with bit? I'm just emptying my pockets at the moment to get more comfy because unprofessional. Anyway, it's my turn for beer. It's not fancy, unfortunately. I had to stop off at Tesco on the way. So I've got these. I don't know what they are.
Oh my god, you bastard. That's what I was going to buy next time.
Cruz Campo.
Cruz Campo, yes.
So I don't know what it is. They're nice and cold.
They are an absolute staple. Right, so I went on holiday to Spain a couple of weeks ago for my birthday. A couple of weeks ago, it was actually more like 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago by this point. And Cruz Campo is everywhere in Madrid, and I absolutely love it.
You liked it? Oh, that's good then. That's good then.
It is definitely one of
Because all I've had is IPAs this week.
Yeah.
Being at the old Ringo's place.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
At the Arcanist Tavern. Ringo, you have more money for that bloke. Anywho. I should tell him that I've plugged him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get some free stuff.
Don't tell him we have you can though, will you?
Yeah, true. Right, should we crack open this Cruz Campo, I'm assuming?
Oh, shit. Careful,
Cruz Campo. Oh.
It's been swinging in the bag.
It has. That's because I've been carrying it while trying to eat my dinner as I walk down the road.
Good job I brought the Kleenexes in.
That's true. Right, let's open it properly now. Now I've got past the first initial frothing.
If you need these, please use them. This equipment's expensive.
Well, that's not too bad. That's quite nice, actually. That's not a bad little beer. Right, well, shall we? Now we've got some beer in us. I've wetted my whistle. I've wetted my whistle. My whistle.
Should we just get straight into it, Dave?
Yeah. Clear my throat. Main event time.
Yes.
MJF versus Hangman Adam Page in a Texas death match for the AEW World Championship. What did you think, Lee?
This was a spicy one.
It was.
This was sick. This was... I think, right, we talk about AEW death matches. A lot of people talk about AEW in the sort of like the death match regard. This is actually the first time I reckon that this was like properly like indie type death match.
Yeah, it was.
It was weapon spot after weapon spot after weapon spot, and all of the big moves that happened onto other weapons. There was barely any actual wrestling in this match.
Yeah, I think that's one. I really liked it. I really liked it. I don't think it was the best death match. Text death match. I much preferred Swerve and Hangman to this.
Swerve still got that one for me.
Yeah.
Even the All In main event last year was a Texas death match, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I really enjoyed this. It was nice and gruesome. I do like the violence.
I do like the violence, yes, as well.
I mean, I want to try and keep it to the match itself, but I mean, to be honest, I was watching the show and I was ready to watch this about like 30, 40 minutes before it actually came on.
Yeah.
It was a long old show. But the match itself, I'll try and keep it to the match itself. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was so much violence. There was so many good spots in there. Not spot of the night. That was that goes to another match, in my opinion.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
talk about that later. But yeah, the old. You just had a bit of everything. You had barbed wire. We had glass. We had the old skewers to the head.
Oh, the skewers to the
head.
head.
You had some good comedy as well with old MJF
sweeping the glass up.
The glass up.
So MJ. Hangman Adam Page produced a window pane that he was going to hit MJF over the head with. And MJF was like, nah, sod that. Smashed it onto the ground. Said, you don't get into that indie bullshit. but then the floor was then covered in glass, which he then got suplexed into.
Yeah,
and to make sure
dragged through as well.
Yeah, and dragged through, and to make sure it couldn't happen again, he got a broom and he swept the glass away.
Very funny stuff. It really was. Yeah, there was. I mean, to be honest, there was just too much went on in this match.
I will be honest, and this is going to be a theme throughout the entirety of this review. There is so much stuff I struggle to remember what did
nothing
happen.
really sinks in, does it?
Yeah.
It was just but I mean, to be fair, if you bought a ticket to go and watch this show, or if you paid $50 in America like to watch this show on a pay-per-view, you're getting your money's worth with this stuff. As opposed to WWE, you're getting your money's worth.
This is a firework display of wrestling. This is.
Yeah, this was but this match, I want to try and keep it to the match without tangenting too, because we're gonna go through all of this because it was just so good, top to bottom. But this match, I mean, we'll get into the ending in this match, but I mean, there was one of the spots with the old syringe.
Yeah, so I don't know what I hate more. The fact that it went through Adam Page's cheek, and you could see the needle go through the inside of the mouth towards the outside, or the fact that for about the next 3 minutes he was wrestling with the syringe dangling from his cheek.
Yeah, it was a weird one because I thought he was going to do the same thing from the Swerve match where he put him to sleep with them. But he just stuck it through and then squirted the liquid out. And that was kind of gruesome. But
because that's the thing, isn't it? Like, he fucked up. He put the syringe too far in and it didn't go into his bloodstream. It just came out of the other side.
Yeah, it was just... It was gruesome. It was fun, gruesome. But yeah, and then, I mean, it was just spot after spot. It was just violence. I think sometimes it wasn't that it was too violent for me. I just think they'd done too much. It got to a point where it was just one thing after another. And like you said, there wasn't as much wrestling in this match. And, you know, but it was a good match. It was fun. And the ending was good. I was very surprised with the outcome.
And also, one of the absolute best shots that I have ever seen in wrestling, where, so Hangman Adam Page loses. It's a Texas death match, which means it's last man standing rules, effectively. You have to be unable to get up for 10 minutes.
It's either tap out or knockout, basically.
It's tap out or knockout. And he gets knocked out by being hung over the ropes, the same way that he has done to others, to at least 2 other wrestlers in main events. And it was a very poetic ending, but what absolutely put the cherry on top was, as he was collapsing to the ground, he fell over, his head hit the camera, and the camera was bloody. The
lens was bloody.
The lens was bloodied.
And they just kept that shot. They just kept using. They kept the that camera view for the rest.
You were watching the aftermath of that match play out through the lens of Hangman Adam Page's blood.
Yeah, it was gruesome. It was so good. It was a really good match. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I mean, I could have done with watching this an hour before.
Yeah.
Because I was tired watching this match.
Literally,
It was so much.
So we've got the rundown for the card in front of us, and I genuinely think you could have taken the 3 matches that happened previously on this card and just made a really, really good episode of Dynamite around those 3 matches.
Yeah, probably.
I actually think that it probably would have been, and okay, granted, I haven't actually seen Dynamite yet. I know you have, but the consensus online seems to be that is the episode that brought their extremely hot streak of Dynamites to a bit of an end.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, there was a fun casket match on there.
Yeah.
And that, but I mean, generally it was just like an average. It was a good episode of TV, but I mean, the amount of wrestling I've watched this bloody week.
Yeah.
You know,
5.5 hours of it on AEW alone.
Exactly.
Did you watch Raw at all?
I watched Raw.
Yep.
Oh, I've kept up with it. I've seen Raw. I've sort of managed to catch up on NXT this week as well.
I saw the yeah, you ain't catching me watching NXT.
I even tried Ring of Honor this week.
Oh, did you?
Week, yeah. I'll get into that when we do the MyAEW review. But should we go through this card then?
Yeah, let's go through the card. Yeah.
We'll
start talking.
We'll go with the pre-show quickly because it's
very quick.
We had Boom and Doom versus the Shane Taylor Promotions. That was basically a Ring of Honor match. I won't really go too far into that. I was
doing stuff while this was on in the background, so I don't remember an awful lot of this at all.
Yeah, I mean, it was only 7 minutes. It was just a Ring of Honor match to start off with. But the main things is we started off with Willow Nightingale and Lena Cross for the TBS title. Well, it was an okay match. It was mainly to set up later on in the night with Willow getting a shoulder injury to facilitate the story.
Which, I mean, you know, she's doing double duty. You're expecting somebody else to be able to. You know, that's done to protect her in.
Yeah, it was. So it was basically the match. Willow defended, but then she was attacked afterwards by Lena Cross and Megan Bain. So, but then we went into the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal, which was one of these ones where they had it go through from the pre-show to the actual pay-per-view.
So they start the match on the pre-show.
They started on the pre-show.
They do the fireworks display to signify the beginning of the actual show while people are wrestling in the ring. Yeah,
so the only problem with that is we kind of missed like Juice Robinson get eliminated because of the switch over and stuff. Yeah. But no, this was... I mean, this is another one that probably could have been on an episode of Dynamite. I don't really think this needed to be on the show. I'm failing to see the point of this national championship.
Yeah,
especially when you've got other titles that are just not being defended and stuff, like the international one and things like that.
You've got the international championship, which is not being used internationally, and the national championship. Apparently, Jack Perry's going to go on excursion to Japan and to Mexico and to the UK, defending it in other promotions.
Yeah, wow.
None of which I think he's going to lose him to.
Well, of course, they're not going to lose him in other promotions. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so it started off with a hot start. Tommaso Ciampa missed out on a pay-per-view appearance by being eliminated beforehand. But yeah, Jack Perry won.
I wonder if that affects his pay.
Jack Perry won, which is probably a good decision considering what's happened this week with Ricochet. I don't know if you've heard the controversy.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I could not give less of a shit.
He's being a bit of a dick online, to be fair. To
and fans. He apologised for it. He's being duly punished, and that should be the fucking end of it.
That should be the end of it. I mean, he's being a bit of a silly boy, but you know, he obviously just went a bit too far. So,
and if you're going into Samantha Irving's mentions in her messages, saying that blood is expected for what he did, you're a fucking wanker. Yeah,
to be honest, he just said something silly. Grow up, Paul. People say stupid things.
Yeah,
doesn't mean they mean them. You know, a lot
Fuck
of the
knows we've said stupid shit.
No, exactly. We've got hours and hours of podcast content.
Yeah, you can listen
with your stupid shit.
Behold,
the
stupid shit we've been saying for the last 15 months.
Something like that. Yeah. You know. Right, so should we get into pay-per-view proper?
Yes,
Let's get into pay-per-view proper. So we started with a nice flavour of ice cream with John Moxley and Konosuke Takeshita. So
what are you looking at?
Oh yeah,
you're 2 matches.
I'm
deep,
2 matches
mate.
ahead. Just I've just got a wall of text in front of me. That's why that's wrong. No, we did. We started off with FTR versus the Young Bucks. Oh yeah, no, this another good flavour of ice cream.
Yeah. Oh, we got a Neapolitan coming up with this.
Oh, good. Yeah. Probably the best exhibit of tag team wrestling this year, easily. Yeah, no question.
The Young Bucks coming out with their families.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun. One of the kids going into business for themselves. But, you know,
I will be honest. Most of what I actually remember, because Christ alive, this is another one of those matches where it was like, I don't know what to talk about because it was so
I want to rewatch it. I've got 90 days. So I will try and get back to it. But yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
This was such a good match. Like, this is one of my favourite matches they've done, actually. I think. Yeah, I really enjoyed this.
I think it's been a long time since I saw FTR versus the Young Bucks 1, but I know that was a really good one.
Was that in the pandemic, though?
I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because it's... some of that pandemic stuff is really hard to watch back, even if it's good.
I sometimes forget just how quickly the pandemic came around in terms of like the beginning of AEW to the point where they had to start, pandemic wrestling.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, no, this was just superb. There was the false finishes at the end were really good. It was just... This is what tag team wrestling... I mean, I wish I could watch these fight on every week.
Yeah.
Have a match, because this is what the tag team division has been missing, because the tag team division has been a bit on the back burner recently, and this was awesome. And I think we're going to get a great summer with this tag team division, because post-match we got the return of Cope and Cage as well.
Good on you for not saying Edge and Christian, because that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do it if he wanted to. WWE have dropped the
Edge name, have they?
Yeah, they've allowed the copyright to lapse.
Oh, have they really?
Yeah. Well, because what else are they going to do? How are they going to keep it up without basically promoting Adam Copeland, who now wrestles for another company?
They can keep it and just to piss people off, because WWE are petty like that.
Yeah, but you can't, you have to use it if you want to keep it. That's the point.
Fair enough. But anyway, I digress. That was, great tag team wrestling. Great match. Nice. That's one flavour of ice cream.
That's one flavour of ice cream.
Well, I mean, every match is... That's the thing. Every match on this show is completely different. So if you didn't like this match, there is something in the next 16 hours of wrestling for you.
There's 13 matches on this event. It was 5.5 hours long.
Should we get on to another one, So the next match was a pleasant surprise for me. I thoroughly enjoyed Timeless Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir.
Yeah, because Marina Shafir is not a wrestler that has had an awful lot of chance to shine in the ring.
No.
And a lot of people have put that down to she's been in the Death Riders for ages and she hasn't been having matches because Toni doesn't like the way she wrestles.
Yeah.
And in a few previous matches that we've had since she started wrestling again, I could sort of see why.
Well, but I really enjoy. I've liked her stuff in the intergender stuff she's done as well, and things like that. I suppose that's because she could give a bloke a good wallop.
Exactly, without having to worry about it.
But this, for me, I thought her heel work on this match was some of the best that was on the card for me.
Absolutely, yeah. This is... Marina Shafir is one of those people, and I was expecting to enjoy another match later on more than I enjoyed this, but I think in my head those two matches have now swapped places.
This is the best women's match on the card.
Yeah,
easily.
Absolutely, yeah, because Marina Shafir is doing everything she can to make the audience hate her.
Yeah, she did. She brought the heat, and she gave the babyface their shine as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Which is everything someone working heel should do. It was so good. It was such a good match. And then we had a good beat. Did we have we had a bit? Oh yeah, and then there was a good spot that made me laugh when Toni Storm grabbed and bit the tit. That was hilarious.
She has an obsession, this girl.
Well, because
she's a pervert.
Well, Marina Shafir's finisher is the mother's milk, which is basically like a sleep hold, but you put their face towards the chest. It's kind of like an MMA looking type hold. But yeah, to reverse that, Toni Storm grabbed her tit and bit it, and it was funny.
Because unlike in MMA, professional wrestling has a count of 5.
Yeah. But so very good surprise. And then we had a very interesting post-match with the appearance of Ronda Rousey, which I thought was quite interesting.
Yeah. Well, she did have a match with Marina Shafir on Ring of Honor, which you could imagine everybody's surprised that, oh, wait, Ronda Rousey has come back to wrestling and it's on Ring of Honor. What?
Yeah, I think they did like a tag match or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I didn't see it. But yeah, I mean, this is obviously... I mean, there was no All Elite graphic for Andrade. This is obviously to promote the fight coming up with Gina Carano.
Yeah. I find that, frankly, I've got absolutely zero interest in, because
I might watch that.
I don't watch MMA, but even if I do, when's the last time either of those two had a fight?
Yeah, quite a while ago, but I'd still like to watch it.
Mm.
It was one of them ones that never happened back in the day, but so I'd probably... Because at least I don't know a lot about MMA, but I know them too, so I'll probably watch it. It's on Netflix, which is a strange one to be promoting a Netflix... Yeah, I think if this was the other way around, WWE would never let that happen, would they?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, but anyway, that was interesting. Right, I'm going to get on to the next match then, which was I did want to talk about previously because I got in a mucking fuddle. But yeah, we got...
You're 30 seconds in, Dave, it's fine.
I know, but for me, this is... I mean, am I right in saying that this next match was wrestled in Japanese strong style?
Yes, absolutely.
So yeah, so we've had a battle royal, we've had a fantastic women's match, we've had the pinnacle of tag team wrestling. Now we've got Japanese strong style. Right, so tell me there's something on this show for everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we'll go on to what later on in the show. So we got Japanese Jon Moxley versus Konosuke Takeshita. Probably one of the best Japanese wrestlers at the moment, Konosuke Takeshita, easily by far. I think. Yeah, this was really good. This was, if you like Japanese strong style, then I don't know what to say. This was good.
Probably the best New Japan match that has been put on all year, because at the minute New Japan ain't doing too great.
No, that's because AEW have stolen all their talent.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't do. They don't seem to do joint contract deals with New Japan, do they?
No, well, that's the thing. They did, and Konosuke Takeshita was, I think, probably the first person to have a joint contract between the two companies.
Okay.
The problem is that the New Japan fans did not like the fact that a guy who was one of their top champions for a while was spending half of his time in AEW.
Yeah. I think it's a lot easier with the CMLL stuff because
they're next door.
They're next door, and it's one show a week in the same place all the time.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to this match. Yeah, I mean, this was just hard hitting slugfest, great stuff. Brilliant. I mean, this is what Jon Moxley should be doing.
Yeah. This is where he shines.
Yeah, this is where he shines. This and a good hardcore. Like if he's getting out the furniture, he's good. But yeah, this is back to original champion Jon Moxley when he first had. Yeah, this was so good. I'm shocked that Jon Moxley won. I thought Takeshita was going to win this myself.
They are dragging out Takeshita's ascendancy to a throne. Like he needs to fight Okada for the international championship.
I have a theory. So I mean, I'm just going to finish on the match. This was a good match. I can't really remember the specifics of the match. No. So I can't continue to review it.
It was just really fucking...
It was just really good. Go out of your way to watch this one as well. But what I will say is I have a theory that Takeshita now, I think he's going to join the Blackpool Combat Club. Yeah.
I think, because they've... I can't remember if he bled, but isn't that the thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We were talking about Blackpool Combat Club, Death Riders.
Death Riders, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, we're living in 2022.
Same thing. Yeah. Same thing. NWO white, NWO red. Same thing. But yeah, no, I think he's going to join the Death Riders. I think that's where that's going to go. Yeah. And then as a member of the Death Riders, he's going to be what's he called?
Okada, yeah. So that will be good, because the only problem is that I get the feeling that they are going to save that match for Double or Nothing, because they need a big marquee match for that event, and I reckon that's going to be what they use for it.
Yeah, well, he's still got a while to transition into the thing. So, and then we get into the match, which was for me probably the worst thing on the main card. Probably.
But also different. This was a squash match. Yeah, effectively.
We had a squash match. So we had Megan Bayne and Lena Cross, who are now the Divine Dominion. taking on the Babes of Wrath, Willow and Harley.
I too found that out at the precise moment that I opened up the Wikipedia page.
Yeah. I mean, this was just 5-minute squash match, just playing off the angle from the
opening.
Yeah, with Willow being injured, just to change, because I think this title change was supposed title change was supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago,
but Penelope got injured.
Old Penelope, she injured herself again. Her and her husband are having a right old shit time. They
cannot stay healthy.
Yeah,
they cannot stay healthy. Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what's happened to Kit though. We saw him at All in London.
Yeah,
and I don't know if he's got injured during that, because I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so I mean,
he was at, I know he was on ROH quite a bit because of what's his name.
That's why I'm interested to see some of the Ring of Honor stuff. I can't
speak today. What's his name? No one's going to know what I'm talking about. Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne. Oh yeah, Nick Wayne's. Yeah, see, this is why I'm looking forward to watching some of the Ring of Honor stuff, because it looks like it's one of them things where it's like, oh, where's he been? It's like, oh, he's been on Ring of Honor, and a lot of it looks like people that were just like original AEW, so it's like kind of going back 5 years as well, which might be quite nice.
I mean, we've said it before, we'll say it again. Ring of Honor has effectively taken the mantle of AEW Dark.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, I quite like this Megan Bain Lena Cross combo. I think it might be quite interesting. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it was the worst thing on the show wrestling wise. It was only 5 minutes though, but it was a 5-minute squash, so don't expect great wrestling. They did the angle good. It was a good angle. That's what it was. It was more of an angle than a match, really. So yeah, to say it was a rubbish match is kind of being a bit it's kind of being a bit unfair, really, actually. So apologies, but yeah. So next one. This next match was good as well. Yeah. So we got one of quickest match on the shows. Swerve Strickland versus Brody King. Yeah. Go on, take it away, Lee. Because I know you liked everything on the show, but you liked this one.
Yeah, of course I did. Yeah, I'm a much bigger. I know you've had your problems with Brody King in the past, and frankly, I was expecting you to not like this one, because Brody King just came out of the gate like what you said to me about him before is that you didn't think that he was a safe pair of hands, because it looked like he didn't really care about like how his opponents were landing and all this sort of stuff. And here, it really looked like he was just throwing Swerve about, smacking Swerve, and it was basically, it's two people who have an understanding with each other that, you know what, we're men, we can take a beating, let's give each other a beating.
No, I think it was this type of stuff that was missing from the main event.
Yeah.
It was this type of, because obviously the main event was just full of gimmicks and stuff.
Yeah.
But like you said, the wrestling was missing. And I think it was a lot of this stuff was missing.
Yeah.
Which might be a good thing for the main event not to have it, because this match really shined because of it. This was violence, but without the furniture.
Exactly. And this is, people are saying that, how can you have Swerve Strickland and Brody King fighting over who's the most dangerous when there was hardly any weapons used? And I'm like, no, that's the point.
The ring was the weapon.
Exactly.
The ring and the surround outside the ring was the weapon. You didn't need all the tables.
They don't need the weapons because they are the dangerous ones.
Exactly.
In the weapons matches, it's the weapons that are dangerous. In a Swerve Strickland match, it's Swerve Strickland that's dangerous.
Exactly. This was and Bryan Danielson was really good at commentary in this match.
Oh yes, massively. He was great all night, to be fair.
Yeah.
He wears his heart on his sleeve.
It was about this point that he came in, because I think he done half the show and McGuinness done the other half, didn't he?
Okay, all right.
So, but yeah, this was violence. This was proper violence without the silliness.
Yeah,
without the silly
without MJF doing his silly little expressions and things like that.
There's no question of is that real glass? Is that sugar glass? Or is that real butter? No.
Did he hit him across the back of the head? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. Yes. Did he just throw him into them steps? Yes, he did. This was great. I mean, I really have warmed up to Brody King. Yeah. I really like Brody King. He's really got over with me.
I think it was getting away from Aleister Black was probably your...
That was it, yeah. Aleister Black was the worst bloke in his own faction. Yeah. As soon as he's got rid of Aleister Black, because before that, the only time I knew him was when he was doing stuff with Mighty Skull.
Yeah.
And it really...
Yeah.
That was when Mighty Skull was actually popular. So, he was like kind of really overshadowed and stuff. Plus, obviously, that was like 8 years ago or something now. Yeah. So obviously he's done a lot more wrestling since then. He's improved greatly. Yeah. It was very good match. Then we get on to the next match, another one I thought was really good as well.
Yeah.
Tekla versus Chris Statlander, 2 out of 3 falls.
Again, like a 2 out of 3 falls match. You know what I mean? This is really good. Just
I forgot this happened when we was reviewing Marina Shafir. I forgot this was happening because this could have been best women's match as well. This was very good as well.
I still think I thought that this was going to be my women's match of the night, and it turned out it was actually Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir. Which, by the way, have you heard? Shouldn't really be going off on the tangent, but have you heard that Toni Storm is probably going to be out for quite a while?
No.
Yeah. So she got pulled from Dynamite.
Yeah, I know she got pulled from Dynamite.
But now it's come out that she's going to be out for
is she injured? Is she?
The quote is a long time.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so that's not.
I wonder what's actually happened then.
Yeah. Well,
but anyway, should we get? Hopefully Toni Storm gets better sooner rather than later. That's unfortunate. But let's get back to Tekla versus Chris Statlander.
Tekla versus Chris Statlander. Yes.
Oh yeah, 2 out of 3 falls. This was good. This was so good.
Tekla is maybe my favourite heel in the company right now.
Oh, yeah.
I actually get angry when she does stuff.
Oh, I don't get angry when she does stuff. I just really enjoy her work.
Oh, yeah.
My wife, she doesn't like her at all. She thinks she looks drunk all the time.
She's got that, like...
That swagger,
Yeah, that's a real, like... Japan Joshi swagger where they're like swinging their shoulders around.
I think she's really good. She's so different to anything else in the company, and it's so refreshing.
Io Sky does the same sort of thing if you ever watch her matches,
But it's just so nice to have a woman come into this division and actually pay off and not be relegated to Ring of Honor.
Yeah, massively. And she's come in and she's had a title shot and she's actually fucking won the title.
Yeah.
And now she's defending the title. And it's like there's no casualty in this. Yeah, whereas like when Deonna Purrazzo fought for the women's title, she ended up being a casualty.
And I mean, I know because obviously she's Austrian and her accent's a bit, but she's one of the better talkers in the women's division as well.
Absolutely.
I saw her on the press conference afterwards and stuff. Yeah, she's
got rock star energy.
She's good. She's so good. And Chris Statlander is a really good wrestler as well. I mean, this match, I really enjoyed it. The storytelling was good with the belt stuff, from playing on from like their previous Dynamite bits. Yeah, this was just a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have taken this off the card.
No.
This was
but
good.
Then you get to the next section, which is what I like to call this should have been just the next episode of Dynamite.
Yeah, I think it was about this time I was ready for my main event.
Yeah.
I was ready for my main event.
And think about it.
But the thing is, the next we're talking about, we got like 3 matches before the main event. They were all good though.
Yeah.
They were all like deserving of a place on the card. It's just that I would have if the main event would have come on now, I would have been like, right.
And this is probably Carl Fletcher's worst match of the year so far.
Yeah, but that's because it weren't just Carl Fletcher, though.
Exactly.
This was a good match, though. You can't say this was bad. This was
it's not a bad match by any stretch of the imagination.
This was a good old-fashioned... But, see, this is another thing. Like, the flavour... We had Japanese strong stuff. Now we got Lucha Libre.
Yeah.
And I'm not being funny. Well, we got a double dose of Lucha Libre. But first of all, we got... so this was Jet Speed and Mystico versus Okada, Fletcher and Mark Davis.
Yes.
And we got to see Mystico. And Mystico was fantastic.
Yes. Mystico is... Like, you just look at him and you think to yourself, WWE made him Sin Cara and wasted years of his life. Like, this is a guy who was the biggest star in Mexico for years, went to WWE, got completely misused, went back to Mexico, and is once again the biggest star in Mexico.
I mean, even when he comes out with his music, for those of us that watched it on MyAEW and not Triller, we got to see Mystico's entrance. And
did they not have that on Triller?
No,
oh no, because it cut out.
It all cut out on the Triller feed.
Yeah.
But So but even with the music and that, and I think he really teamed up nicely with Jet Speed.
I need to learn the lyrics to that sodding song because everyone needs to. Or we need to create English lyrics and start chanting them. Yeah.
But this was good fun party match, Phil. I mean, like I agree. This out of all the matches, this probably definitely could have been on Dynamite. Especially this was specifically there just to get the belts back to Jet Speed.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a was this? Oh no, it was the second title change of the night. Yeah. Oh no, third actually, because there was one on the pre-show as well.
Yeah. But this was fun. It was fun.
Oh yeah.
It probably didn't need to be on there, but yeah, if you like some high flying, fast wrestling trios action,
it is this. Like if you clock up those minutes, you've got a good hour there, and suddenly this show is not 5.5 hours; it's 4.5.
Yeah,
and that makes a big difference.
Yeah, but I mean, this was fun. I think what was next. I mean, the next match was even great. Like now, you want to talk Lucha Libre. After that, we had Andrade El Idolo versus Bandido.
My God, what
a great match!
My God, maybe if this had been on a shorter card, we could be talking my match of the night. It isn't. It's Moxley Takeshita. But yeah, like this is.
This was such a good match.
Andrade El Idolo has found himself in AEW in a way that he has not found himself in American wrestling so far by simply becoming 21st century Rick Rude.
Yeah.
That's all he's done. He's getting the trousers off. He's wiggling the hips.
Yeah.
He's getting the numbers of hotties in the front row.
It's just, it's a good gimmick. It's very good. I'm very much enjoying Andrade. And Bandido was fantastic. I mean, what was his move called?
21.
The 21 plex.
21 plex, yeah.
He done a deadlift 21 plex. So for those who don't know, 21 plex is when the guy is like leaning on the ropes, and Bandido will then kind of will flip over them. Well, no, he'll grab him around the waist, flip up, bounce his legs off the top rope, flip back, and then do a German suplex.
Yeah.
Well, there was a point in the match when Andrade was just laying on the floor and not getting up, so he just done it. Flipped and then deadlifted him from the floor and done it. And oh my God, what a great. Still not spot of the night though. We'll get to spot of the night in the next match.
Do you know what?
But
I was wondering what that would be, and this did not come up yet.
We'll get that to the next match. But yeah, do you have anything you want to say about this match? This was just perfect Lucha Libre wrestling.
I mean, if this had been...
This is not the high-flying Lucha Libre wrestling.
No. This is what you actually get if you go to a Lucha Libre show.
Yeah, this is like a Lucha Underground or something like that.
Yeah. This is CMLL. This is... one day... Andrade El Idolo is going to have a match with Mystico at CMLL, which is a promotion that he left. And if you leave CMLL, you're never allowed to go back. And he will go back, have a match with Mystico, and it will be the biggest thing to happen in Mexican wrestling in years.
What do you reckon? Well, if that don't happen, what do you reckon? Now Mystico is all elite. We forgot to mention that. Could they do a Grand Slam where they put that match on in AEW? In the Arena Mexico?
If that happens, that is going to be like the biggest thing.
Because that's what I would do.
Yeah.
If I was Tony Khan, that's what I would book. I'd put that in Arena Mexico on a Grand Slam as a main event.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like they could fill Mexico City Stadium with that, let alone Arena Mexico.
Yeah. So, great. It was a good match. And then we had another fantastic party match. Darby Allin, Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy taking on the Dogs, who I'm quite enjoying the Dogs, actually. Now they are a trio, they're not as annoying.
They're rounding out each other's edges. They're more than the sum of their parts.
Yeah, they're good as a trio. They're not on their own, I don't think. Although Gabe Kidd was really good on Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Right,
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention MJF's promo on Dynamite because I ain't seen Dynamite, but I've seen his promo that he cut on Dynamite.
Oh yeah, we're talking about Revolution. We're talking about Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a good match, good fun. However, this did have spot of the night for me.
Right, go for it.
There, Clark Connors done a spear like Big E style through the ropes and in the corner straight to the floor on I think must have been Darby Allin. Yeah, it was just a thing of beauty, and I hope he does that in every match. What a move! It looked so good. Just spear through the ropes, took Darby Allin from the apron to the floor. Brilliant move. This was good fun. This was a good match as well. That's the thing. All of this was good. All of this show was good.
Yeah, like I'm sitting here telling you that like the last 3 matches could have been like an episode of Dynamite, but it's only because I sit here in front of this microphone.
It's only because
on a Thursday evening. At this point, you're man.
Yeah, at this point, you're 4 hours and 36 minutes into the show,
and usually even before this show was 5.5 hours. The previous AEW shows that I've watched, I always watch them over a period of 2 days. Even now, we have done this a week later. This has broken me. Yeah, I am tired.
I watched this in one. See, I watched the pre-show and then the end of the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
On the night live, and then I stopped, and then I watched the rest of it like the next day.
Yeah.
But I watched the rest of it all in one go.
What time was it on live? What time was the pre-show on live?
I think the pre-show started at 11.
Oh, okay, that wouldn't have been too bad then.
But then I gave it about 20 minutes so I could fast forward the faff with like Jeff Jarrett and Renee and all that crap and actually get into the wrestling.
Because if you think this show in America, for the people watching it live, did not end before midnight.
Yeah.
It went well past midnight.
Exactly.
Which, leaves a lot of people stranded.
But I was a bit behind because I did, when I switched it over to the pay-per-view, I did get the option to start from the beginning or watch live, which was nice. Which was a nice feature on MyAEW, which we can get into a nice review of that now if you want to.
Yes, absolutely.
So, AEW has released their own streaming service now, which I think is going to be the death knell for Triller, unfortunately.
Yeah, massively. Well, Triller's got its own problems.
Well, Triller's got its own problems, but I mean, if this pushes it over the edge, it's unfortunate because there is a lot of other wrestling. Not that I watch it, because I watch enough for this show. Like, don't kill me. But there's there is
so much wrestling.
Yeah, but there's other wrestling that's featured, and it's the only way you can watch some of this.
Honestly, it was the only way that I could figure out how to watch TNA.
I don't think TNA are on it now anymore, are they? I don't think. TNA on Triller.
It was the only way I ever saw their, maybe not recently.
The pay-per-views.
Yeah, the pay-per-views, yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, the pay-per-views, but you've got things like Hog Wrestling is on there. What's it called? GCW, MLW.
Yeah, MLW,
like Yeah. Is OVW on it?
Possibly, but
I don't know.
Considering what recently happened to them, I doubt it'll be on.
Oh, we can get into that after this, because that's newsworthy and all. But so basically we signed up to, you signed up day of.
Yeah.
I waited a day because I wanted your opinion, and I signed up like the day after or something. So we've signed up for the yearly package for AEW, and I'm actually quite impressed so far.
Yeah.
So for the price of what I was paying, my £7 a month, I've now got all of the TV still. I've got, and I get the pay-per-views every year, every month, and I get to watch Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. The only downfall at the moment is there's not as an extensive back catalogue on there as what was on Triller.
Yes.
But because the app is only like 2 weeks old, and they've already added a few more pay-per-views since it launched.
Yeah.
So we probably will get that down the line, I'm presuming. But yeah, I've got it on my, I mean, no mobile app yet though, which is a bit annoying.
No, but I don't really need the mobile app.
Probably will come though.
Yeah,
probably will come. But I've got it on my I've got the app on the TV.
Yeah.
And so far I've been far better stream quality than Triller was.
I don't get half as much of that. Like if there's something dark on the screen, like if they've not got lights in the clouds, it's not anywhere near as blocky as it used to be.
It's fantastic.
It looks like they are actually.
I watched Raw on Monday, and my stream on my AEW was better than my Netflix stream.
Yes. Yeah,
and that's it was better than my
saying
Netflix
something.
stream.
Yeah.
It was much clearer. Yeah, it's the TV app is nice to use, and if you're someone like us that watches all the pay-per-views and everything, definitely worth that 90 quid.
This is massively like
or whatever it is. What is it? $199, $119 or something like that.
It is
American.
Easily the best deal in wrestling right now. And you can look at, if you're in the UK, yes, WWE is exactly the same but it's on Netflix. So you get all of Netflix as well.
You get all of Netflix.
But just
but if you want to watch AEW, this is definitely the best.
This is
deal.
definitely the best deal.
And if you're a person, if you're like us who had Triller TV, I would recommend switching over.
Excellent excuse to get a VPN this as well if you're American.
Yeah, not that we condone using VPNs to circumvent international laws. Apparently you can get in trouble for that. However, there are ways to watch this if you are in America or Canada. Hint, hint. But definitely worth it. Definitely worth every penny. I just hope the back catalogue comes on, because sometimes you do want to watch an old pay-per-view. Not that, I mean, I watch so much wrestling weekly now that I very rarely have time to watch old stuff, apart from the odd match. And even then, AEW is very good at putting on good matches on their YouTube channel in full. So, yeah, I would watch it. And I did check out some Ring of Honor on the
Any
app.
good?
I tried to. Well, the first episode I tried to watch, I could not stomach it. It was like
the expression on your face when you said that.
Like, to be honest, it wasn't the wrestling. It was the atmosphere. It was like watching pandemic wrestling.
Yeah, because there's about 3 people.
There's about 3 people. The next episode that they done had a few more people. It was a bit better. It was like watching old AEW Dark or something like that. It really was. And it was nice throwback. Seeing some of these people, it was like, oh, so that's where they've been. You know, you had an advert for Nick Wayne. It's like, oh, Nick Wayne. And like, you see people like, who was on? Like Sean Dean and the Infantry and things like that. And it was it weren't a bad show. And like the varsity athletes and things like that, who I kind of liked and stuff. But yes, it was quite fun. I will try and check out more. It's more probably beneficial to watch the pay-per-views and that. But then again, saying that, if you're someone who, I was going to say, if you've got Honor Club, you could probably ditch Honor Club now for this app, unless you've got Honor Club for the old Ring of Honor stuff.
Yeah.
Because obviously the old Ring of Honor stuff isn't on this app
yet.
Yeah,
I don't know whether it ever will be. It was filmed with basically household camcorders back in the day.
But they've got the catalogue on their Honor Club, so they could move it over. But if they ever move it over, then it will definitely be worth getting this MyAEW app.
Yeah.
Like by far. But I mean, if you're just off now recently, you could probably ditch your Honor Club and watch it on this. It's good. It's good value. So that's our review of AEW Revolution 2026. Our review of MyAEW. And I mean, what else we got? We did just want to talk about our OVW, that incident OVW quickly. Should we do that before we?
Let's end on a fucking down.
No, we've got Wrestle Club, so we'll end on Wrestle Club. We won't end on fucking fits and seizures and shit. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
What else happens in OVW?
I don't fucking know. Al Snow could have got his willy out. I don't fucking know.
Al Snow could have gotten his willy out, and people still wouldn't be talking about it.
Wow, Mick Foley got his willy out one. Not his willy. Have you never heard the story of the penis plex?
I thought that was a Joey Ryan thing.
No. The penis. So Mick Foley, for a rib, suplexed Al Snow.
Yeah.
But while he was in the suplex, he moved his shorts over, so his fucking Todger came out. Like in mid-match, and then continued with the suplex and suplexed Al Snow with his... Because Al Snow and Mick Foley would ride together and rib each other all the time.
There's a really good fucking story in Have a Nice Day, his autobiography, Mick Foley's autobiography, where he says something about hey Al, I know you've never had yourself a world heavyweight title, But how would you like to go for 20 minutes with my bald-headed chap? He meant his penis, and he was comparing it to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh dear. Right, should we just talk about the OVW story then before we forget? So, what was it? There was an incident where the ref took a bump.
Yes.
And then, like, I've seen the. Have you seen the video? I've seen the video.
I haven't seen the video, and frankly, I kind of don't want to.
Right, so horrible. Literally, the ref takes a bump, and then he, like, quite visibly starts having a fit in the middle of the ring, like proper goes stiff and like seizure in as a spasm in, and it looks like I don't even like how. And but the thing is, the wrestlers obviously, because the ref's supposed to take a bump, the wrestlers have just carried on around him as if the ref took a bump. But I mean, I'm sorry, that's not.
If you've got like,
if a ref takes a bump, the ref normally just lays there motionless. Like, so how anyone thought that this was part of the show and why nothing was done is beyond me. This was disgusting.
Yeah. Didn't they like also, and maybe I'm wrong on this, but I thought also like somebody started stomping on him as if like, because he saw him like going along and he was like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop it.
No, I know someone like kind of moved him over with their foot. Like,
right,
kind
okay.
of rolled him out of the way.
Right, yeah.
Like kicked him and rolled him out of the way, but I don't remember anyone. I mean, I might not have seen the whole clip though. But yeah, how? I just don't understand it.
This from the guy, like in the promotion of Al Snow, a man who basically tried to get himself internet famous and go viral by saying that somebody will die in an AEW ring.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and it's
sort
happened
your own fucking house out, mate.
It has. I need more beer. Do you want a beer?
I need a beer.
You need beer. I'll go get
I need a beer after that, definitely.
That was it was fucking. If you've seen, I mean, it's not a pretty clip. It's not a nice clip,
and it's not like I remember regretting watching that Raja Jackson thing from last year.
Yeah, but we had to watch that with the wrestling news.
I know, but it was horrendous, wasn't it?
It was. Fucking nibbies. But yeah, shall we do Wrestle Club?
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm prepared for Wrestle Club.
No.
I really have no idea what I'm going to... What did we recommend last time? I'm going to have to look
There's
it up.
There's
a question. I will look it up briefly.
Because for my money, this time around...
I think I might have done Ospreay and Thingamabob.
Done our match of the year last year.
I think I might have recommended Ospreay and Fletcher from Revolution last year. I'll go to the playlists and I'll go to in the doobly-doo description down below we do have a playlist for our Wrestle Club recommendations. So yes, I recommended Will Ospreay and Carl Fletcher, and you recommended the Texas Death Match between Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland.
Yes.
From Full Gear a couple of years ago, or last year. I can't remember. What year was it? Does it say the year on there? I'm not going to get into the YouTube rabbit hole. So those was our matches. And we've already mentioned the Swerve Strickland one previously.
Yep.
As one to watch. And obviously, Will Ospreay and Carl Fletcher was, my opinion, the best match of last year.
Yeah.
Quite easily. The best match of last year.
Well so.
But yeah, so we're gonna recommend some more matches.
Yeah, so we've got WrestleMania week coming up. So I reckon we've got 2 more of these before WrestleMania.
Okay.
Or is it just 1 more? Actually, I don't know. It is.
I don't know.
When is WrestleMania? Oh God, vamp for me, Dave. Vamp for me.
I'm just going on to. I was totally unprepared for this. I mean, normally this is how normally I make the thumbnails before the shows, and I hadn't even done that. I'm like, while I'm talking shit now, I'm currently looking on the AEW playlist to see if I can find complete matches to recommend one of them, because
So bad news for us, Dave. The next time we will we've got the next show will be on the 31st.
Yeah.
The next one will be on the 14th.
When's WrestleMania?
WrestleMania's on the 19th. So when we will actually get around to discussing WrestleMania will be the 28th.
And WrestleMania's when? On the 19th?
On the 19th.
Oh, don't matter. No one likes our WWE shit anyway.
Yeah.
It's all about AEW.
It's all about AEW. Yeah.
We could rearrange things, but
we could do.
At the moment, we are going, and I don't have I don't even have a match. To be honest.
So the only match that I like. So this is from a WrestleMania that I wasn't watching WWE at the time, and this is something that I'm quite interested in seeing. This is Undertaker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 29, which is available on the WWE Vault, but not just the match itself. You actually get all of like a nice little half an hour's worth of their feud leading up to it that's been edited together.
Nice.
Yeah, so I quite like what the WWE Vault does there. I don't know if they still do that sort of thing, but it's the kind of thing I'm definitely into.
Well, I'm going to go on one because I've just checked the AEW channel.
Okay.
And one's just popped up. They popped it up a couple of days ago, and it is a Will Ospreay versus Carl Fletcher from, when was the date? I think it was March 6th, 2024 on Dynamite.
Very good.
So I will recommend that because I would be very interested to watch that.
So is that pre Don Callis? Are they both faces in that?
Yes, I think so. So that was, So I'll be interested to see how that is compared to their outstanding match from last year, because that was only about a year prior to the match they had last year. So it'd be interesting to see what happened a year like difference a year makes.
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, I've always liked Carl Fletcher because I remember we saw him. Didn't we see him in Milton Keynes?
Yes.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of people in Milton Keynes, and I struggle to remember any of it, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Well, we saw Gunther.
Yeah, we saw Gunther.
Saw Ospreay.
We saw Ospreay.
Takeshita.
We saw Ishii. We saw Suzuki.
Takeshita.
Yeah, Takeshita we saw, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was a lot younger then.
Yeah. It'd be nice. It's strange because obviously a lot of these people I didn't really know back then.
Yeah.
As well. Because I remember going, there was only there was like a few members of the Japanese Bullet Club there who I didn't know. And it's like, I want to see the Bullet Club. But, but then there was all these other mega stars there. Yeah, good times. Good times. We need to get out and see some more wrestling.
We should do that one day.
We need to go and check out the, is it Eve?
Yeah, Eve. Yeah, we need to go Eve. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go see some Windsor.
Yes, absolutely. That would not be a bad place either, because like a few of our mates live near there.
Yeah.
And we could get them involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get more people watching wrestling.
Absolutely.
Get more people listen to the podcast. That's the plan. That's the plan. Well, you've had your Revolution review. You've had your AEW review. You've got your Wrestle Club. I suppose other than that, you can all fuck off.